Failure isn't a dead end. It's a recalibration point, a sign that something's off course, and you're being given the chance to find your real direction. Every setback is a whisper. Not this way. Try again. The world may not applaud your first act, but if you're brave enough to rewrite your story, your second act might just be unforgettable. Seek feedback, not just results. Instead of focusing only on whether you succeed or fail, actively look for constructive feedback when things don't go as planned. Example: if you didn't get a job or opportunity, ask respectfully what you can improve. You'll gain insights others overlook. Reconnect with your why. Mira failed when she tried to please others, but flourished when she honored her true artistic voice. Reflect on what truly matters to you and whether your actions align with that. Journal about moments when you felt most you. That's your compass. Most people view failure as the end, a closed door, a verdict. But what if it's actually the furnace that tempers your strength? Think of failure not as falling down, but as falling forward. Every misstep teaches you something your comfort zone never could. It strips away illusion, reveals who you are when things don't go as planned, and dares you to rise stronger. Growth isn't born from success. It's carved from challenge, grit, and the refusal to stay down. Your biggest leaps in life won't come after applause. They'll come after silence, pain, and the decision to try again anyway. You are not fragile. You are a work in progress, sculpted by setbacks, defined by how you rebuild.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever planted a seed and expected it to bloom overnight? Of course not. Growth takes time, storms, and struggle. The same is true for you. Here's the truth no one warns you about. Failure isn't the exception, it's the rule. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter was rejected 12 times. Every overnight success you see is built on years of unseen setbacks. Why? Because success isn't a straight line, it's a mountain. Every stumble teaches you where the loose rocks are. Every fall forces you to find a stronger grip. Failure isn't your enemy, it's your mentor. It strips away what doesn't work so you can focus on what does. It's the universe saying, try again but wiser. Think about it. A toddler falls hundreds of times before walking. Does that child quit? Number they rise, recalibrate, and take another step. Yet as adults we shame ourselves for stumbling. We forget that mastery requires missteps. Failure isn't proof you're inadequate. It's proof you're bold enough to try. Every no redirects you toward a better yes. Every rejection carves resilience into your spirit. Every disappointment sharpens your clarity. The greatest innovators, athletes, and artists didn't dodge failure, they collected it like armor. So if you're falling right now, celebrate. You're not stuck, you're in motion. Success isn't the absence of failure, it's the courage to keep going through it. Your mistakes aren't dead ends. They're detours to a path only you can carve. Stand up, dust off. Fail again if you must. But remember, every loss is a lesson, every not yet is fuel, and every time you rise, you're one step closer to the summit. The world isn't shaped by those who never fell. It's shaped by those who fell, learned, and kept climbing. So keep climbing. Your breakthrough isn't behind you, it's waiting for you, on the other side of this fall.
In 2008, a 27-year-old teacher named Sarah slept on her sister's couch in London, clutching a manuscript rejected by 12 publishers. She'd scribbled it in cafes between shifts, her toddler napping beside her. Today, the world knows her as the author of The Silent Symphony, a novel that sold 10 million copies. But Sarah's story isn't unique. It's the untold prologue to every overnight success. Here's the truth society rarely celebrates. Failure isn't the exception, it's the curriculum. Part 1. James Dyson's 5,126 Wrong Answers. In the late 1970s, James Dyson, an industrial designer, grew frustrated with his vacuum cleaner's failing bag. He envisioned a cyclonic system to fix it. For 15 years, he faced ridicule. Banks rejected him. Engineers scoffed. His wife supported their 5 kids by teaching art while he drained their savings. The breaking point. By 1991, Dyson had built 5,126 failed prototypes. He'd mortgaged his home twice. Every no felt like a funeral, he later said. But prototype 5,127 worked. Today, Dyson Lawnhead is a $6 billion empire. The lesson Dyson's overnight success took 15 years of daily failures. Each dead end taught him what not to do. A map carved from wrong turns. Part 2. J.K. Rowling's rock bottom. Before Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling was a divorced single mother living on welfare in Edinburgh. She wrote in cafes to save on heating. Her manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. One editor scrawled, "Children's books don't make money." The breaking point, Rowling later admitted she contemplated suicide. "Failure stripped away everything inessential," she said. "It forced me to rebuild." Bloomsbury finally took a chance, offering a £2,500 advance. The series went on to sell 600 million copies. The lesson: Rowling's failures didn't block her path. They were the path. Poverty, rejection, and despair became her muse. Part 3. Howard Schultz's 242 rejections in 1986. Howard Schultz quit his job to open a coffee shop inspired by Italian espresso bars. He pitched 242 investors, and 217 said no. Others laughed. "Americans will never pay $3 for coffee," one sneered. The breaking point: Schultz maxed out credit cards and slept on friends' floors. But investor Jerry Baldwin finally bet on him with $400,000. That shop became Starbucks, now a $110 billion company. The lesson: Schultz's 242 failures weren't losses. They were auditions for the one yes that changed everything. The hidden pattern: why failure outnumbers success 1. Failure is data. Every misstep eliminates a path, sharpening focus. Dyson's 5,126 prototypes were 5,126 lessons in physics. 2. Failure builds. Resilience. Rowling's despair forged a grit no MBA can teach. 3. Failure filters commitment. Schultz's 242 no's weeded out doubters, leaving only believers. The stories we don't see behind every TED Talk or Forbes cover, there are years of silent struggle. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job for being too emotional. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. Colonel Sanders pitched KFC's recipe 1,009 times before a restaurant said yes. Why don't we hear these stories? Society glorifies the summit, not the climb. But the climb, the falls, detours, and bloody knees is where success is forged. The final truth. Success isn't the absence of failure, it's the accumulation of relentless effort, the patience to endure rejection, and the courage to treat every no as a stepping stone. As Sarah, now a best-selling author, tells students, you'll fail 100 times for every triumph. But those 100 failures are the price of admission. The receipt that proves you showed up.